Hello everyone, welcome to a very new and different Let's Play than the ones I usually do. This is a Let's Play of Smart Ball, or Jerry Boy as it was originally called in Japan. Now this is a kind of an unusual game. It's a relatively little known platformer for the SNES, and I played this game as I was growing up, and it just brings back so many memories. Like a lot of platformers, it has a pretty lame plot, but it has a few interesting level designs, it has pretty interesting mechanics, and most importantly, it has surprisingly good music. And I'll be pointing that out during this Let's Play. So let's start this game and see exactly what it's like. So this game was made by a company called Epic. That means it's gotta be an epic game, right? So this is the Japanese title screen, which is Jerry Boy, and like most games, we start the game by pressing the start button. This game was made in 1991, but yeah. There was once a country far away where all was peaceful. Now you don't actually get this plot in Smart Ball. Two brothers ruled together, but Jerry and Emmy were to be wed. His brother Tom was jealous. Tom and Jerry, yeah, real creative names for two brothers, eh? So a mysterious wizard approached Prince Tom and tempted him. Yes, rely on a jerk like Tom to call upon an evil wizard to do his bidding. That's what evil cats like Tom do, right? But it's kind of weird because although this plot is kind of lame, you don't even get this plot in Smart Ball. Apparently it was so lame that they decided to eliminate it altogether and they didn't feel like translating it. If you expel Jerry, you can rule this land yourself. And there's Emmy. She looks kind of nervous, doesn't she? I bet she's worried about what's gonna happen. Maybe she's gonna transform into an evil monster or something, and here comes Jerry. Watch out, Jerry! Watch out! Jump out of the way! Jump out of the way, Jerry, you fool! You fell right under the influence of that wizard's spell! And what's happening to him? Oh my gosh, he turned into a ball! And that's why the English title of this game is called Smart Ball. Because he apparently is an intelligent ball for some really strange reason. So this is the first piece of interesting music in this game, as you can hear right now. But enough talking about that, let's start this game. So this is the first level of the game, and all the levels basically are arranged in a film strip. So that's one interesting thing about this game. So the mechanics for this game are pretty simple. You can run and jump and squat to defeat enemies. That's kind of a weird mechanic. You can actually squat to defeat enemies. Because you're a ball, you can stretch all over the place. You could also stretch upward to defeat enemies, like I'm about to do to this mouse. That's the other thing I really like about this game. It has the cutest enemies. So you have mice as the basic mooks, and there are 4 different colors of mice. There are blue ones, there are green ones, and then there are yellow and red ones. And you have these blue ones who will just jump right off the ledge like green Koopas, and these green ones who will be smart enough to turn around like the red Koopas. At least that's what I think the difference between the two Koopas was in the original Super Mario Bros. Games. And there's a yellow mouse, and there's a bouncing pig! Yeah! Some of the enemies in this game are bouncing pigs. Now the thing that I just picked up was a ball, and you can shoot these by pressing the Y button. Now the weird thing about the original Japanese version of this game is that the button that you use to shoot a ball is the same button that you use to dash, and I don't like that mechanic at all. Fortunately, they fixed that in Smart Ball though. But also in Smart Ball, they eliminated all the plot and the cutscenes. So what I'm doing in this recording is I'm recording the cutscenes using Jerry Boy, and I'm recording the actual gameplay using Smart Ball. So I'm kind of playing 2 different games at once here, and that's why you see little discrepancies between the amount of lives I had, but yay, we cleared the first level. See, we went from going 5 lives and 7 balls to 3 lives and no balls. And no strikes either. But we have a wanted poster with Jerry on his head. Well, not a wanted poster, a lost poster, because he's missing. So we have these NPCs. There is a slime in this town! A slime? Jerry doesn't even look like a slime. He just looks like a ball. Arf! Arf! Well, gee, that didn't need to be captioned. I bet that part was like the easiest part to translate out of this. But this translation that's appearing on this screen is a fan translation, done by Chris C. in 2001, as the title screen said earlier. But it's kind of too bad that these towns don't exist in Smart Ball, because also a feature of these towns is that you can collect a bunch of extra lives just by going through these towns. So these NPCs are not going to say anything too important. They're just talking about how Jerry went missing and how Emmy is looking for him and everything. But, of course, he wouldn't recognize Jerry if he's transformed into a ball and all. So those two guys are mentioning that there's a monster on the round page somewhere, and it's apparently a gigantic bird. You even get some foreshadowing as to what the bosses might be, because there will be a boss up ahead who is a giant bird. And we're gonna have to face that boss sometime soon, but hey, yay, here's a 1-up. Let's collect the 1-up. Not that it'll really matter, because I'm doing the main gameplay with Smart Ball, where you don't even get these extra 1-ups. Because we took the monster's Because we took the monster's eggs, it raged out of control. That's why you shouldn't take the eggs of a giant bird, because the bird will totally go after you if you do that, right? But hey, that was the town, and unfortunately you don't get these in Smart Ball, which is really too bad, but let's go on to the next level, which is World 1B. Yeah, very creative names for worlds, eh? So here we have a place with a bunch of dilapidated houses, and pink-nosed pigs rather than black-nosed pigs, as if there's any difference, and birds that drop fire for whatever reason. Now, a lot of enemies you could just ride on, that's as like a cranium ride or something, or whatever that trope is called, but those birds you cannot even touch because they're fiery. So this area looks really desolate, and listen to the music playing in the background. This game has really neat music, and this is one of those pieces. I was about to upload a lot of the music for this game myself, but then somebody else did that for me just as I was about to upload the video, so that was kind of a bummer, but it makes it so that I have fewer videos on my channel anyway, because a lot of my channel is currently clogged with other Let's Play videos right now, which kind of makes sense. So what I'm doing now is just collecting balls. The maximum number of balls you can have is 9, and once you pick up a ball after that, then you're back to 0 balls, which is no fair. So another mechanic of this game is you can stick to walls by holding down Y. That's one thing I really like. Jerry is like a ninja. He's sticking to walls. Now, I don't know if anything special happens once you collect all the letters that spell Jerry, like the R I just got. I don't think it's an extra life or something. Maybe just something fun to collect. I never realized the purpose behind those things. And oh my gosh, we have walking rocks. Walking rocks are annoying indeed, and we have bouncing pigs and walking rocks. And oh my gosh, what is this? What is this madness? I'm gonna have to collect some more balls after this, but I don't think that's really necessary. I think we can defeat this bird by ourselves, can't we? Can't we? So I like to just shoot balls at this thing, and the only problem with this bird is that it's really hard to jump over. That's one thing I don't like about him. So I'm gonna try to jump over him again, but I'll probably fail. Yeah, I totally failed. I might actually die in this battle because I'm out of balls, but if I die and hey, dropped a ball, that's really nice. Let's hope that my next ball will defeat him. Yay! I defeated the first boss, which was a giant bird, and we cleared the round. Yay! But yes, that is one thing about this game, is that it is a really short game. Now, one thing I don't like about this game is that there is no save option. You cannot save in this game, so that is really a bummer. But fortunately, this game is really short, so it is possible to play through the entire thing in just a couple of hours, and that's what I had to do a couple of times. So you'll see me creating a lot of save states in this game just so I can save and come back to it later. I know it's kind of cheating, but in this case it's kind of necessary because there is no other way to save in this game, and I totally wish there was, but that's kind of beside the point now. But we're at the end of World 1, and I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to cover one world per video, or later on 1 world per 2 videos if we come across a really long one. So with that, we are done with World 1, and I'm hoping you're liking this Let's Play so far. So stay tuned for Part 2 of Let's Play Smart Ball, Let's Play Jerry Boy. I don't know what the heck I'm going to call this thing.